morning, everyone. My name is Kathleen McGinnis. I'm Director of Community Relations for the award-winning SmithLife Homecare. We're excited to bring to you this morning's guest on our monthly edition of Ask the Expert. And I'll introduce Connie in just one moment. We just want to remind you that SmithLife Homecare serves Montgomery County and Washington, D.C., and we are helping older adults age in place. So now on to my illustrious guest. We are honored to have Constance Row, who is a winner of the Grows Humanitarian Award, which is a prestigious award given in Montgomery County to someone who has committed significant effort to furthering the lives by volunteerism of seniors in Montgomery County. Connie, that's really an impressive award, and I congratulate you again. You're a dynamo in the community, and we're excited to have you here today. So we have a series of questions we'd like to ask you about Friendship Heights Neighbors Network, a village that's located in Friendship Heights, Chevy Chase, Montgomery County. And so we're going to start with the first one, which is, can you tell us a little bit about you and your professional background?
Sure. Well, thank you so much, Kathleen, and to SmithLife and to you for having me. So my long career was as a hospital and health system CEO. But when I retired from doing that, I ran a national organization that was bringing back medical house calls to the frail elderly. And in the course of that, really discovered a great deal about what was and wasn't existing in this country for people as they age. And it was appropriate for me, of course, because I was now in that category. I also found out about the Villages movement across the country, and was happy to find that it was thriving in Montgomery County when I moved here. So I am also the founder with others of the Friendship Heights Neighbors Network.
Excellent. Yes, I remember meeting you as you were gathering momentum back in 2015-16 for this very village. I was impressed then, and I'm still impressed. Okay, so can you tell our viewing audience a little bit more about Friendship Heights Neighbors Network and what it is exactly for those who aren't familiar with the village concept?
Sure. Well, villages in general and Friendship Heights Neighbors Network are basically our volunteer-based organizations that help seniors age in place. They do that by two basic methods. One is combating loneliness and social isolation by providing a variety of kinds of programs that promote human connection and friendships among people. The second way is by providing volunteer level supportive services. So we do rides, we do pickups for prescriptions and groceries. We do friendly calls when people are not feeling well, and a variety of other things that volunteers can do that do not require a healthcare license. And that's the role that we play in the community.
Thank you. And I can speak a little bit from my own personal experience as I had my husband join Friendship Heights Neighbors Network. We moved here to downsize and get my husband, who was ill, on one level. And the volunteerism in your village that would take him to a doctor's appointment, and honestly, the peace of mind it brought me was incredible. It was and is a very valuable service. So I appreciate it. Next on our question list here is, what kind of events and activities do you and support do you provide other than what I just mentioned?
Sure. Well, you have mentioned supports, and certainly I think most villages find that the one that is used the most is driving to doctor's appointments and other other events. And I was pleased to drive your late husband, myself, and like all the volunteers, know the value of that service. But that's not by any means all we do for our full members. Some of our members, especially the ones who are homebound, really appreciate the weekly calls that we do, the friendly check-in calls, just to be able to talk with somebody else. The grocery pickup and pharmacy pickup and that kind of thing are also used. We have several members who are nearly blind because of macular degeneration. We have volunteers who read to them and also interact with them, which is a strong social activity and very important to them. And the list goes on and on. Tech support is another big one. We're always looking for younger volunteers to help us with that one. And you yourself have helped us with that one. Go grandparent and the rest are very much part of our culture because of you. Thank you so much. And so those are some of the things that we do for the full members who need support. For the majority of our members who are social members and who do not need that level of support, the reason that they join is because of our events and other connections. And they are everything from coffees or lunches in person to connect with other people that they don't necessarily know, to our most popular events, which are art docent tours. We now are going across the country and have gone internationally as well with the advent of Zoom. So we do things that are Zoom based, speakers and other things that can be done via Zoom, but we also are beginning to do more in-person events. So we have a fundraiser coming up that will be hybrid, in-person or Zoom. We also now have trips such as one to the Mormon Temple that will be that will be something where one shares with a bus with other people. So we do a variety of things and follow the desires of our members by surveying them in the things that we plan to do.
Great. And one of my favorites, the annual ice cream social, of course. You know, the social events are fun, and I think they're becoming more well attended as people get a little more comfortable with COVID restrictions lightening up.
Yes, indeed.
So if someone wants to support Friendship Heights Neighbors Network, how would they do that? But first, your fundraiser, can you tell us the date and the parameters of that?
Absolutely. So it's June 5th from 3 to 5 p.m. We are delighted to be able to invite our speaker, our sold out speaker from 2019, Congressman Jamie Raskin. He is a fascinating person and a fascinating speaker. And he also stayed for nearly an hour answering questions from the audience. So he is so responsive to the community. We're really looking forward to having him. As I said, it's going to be hybrid. People can either go to the center. I think people in Friendship Heights know where that is. It's at the top of the hill here. Or they can join via Zoom. And to find out more, simply go to support us on the FHNN web page. And that's a place to go to also find out how to donate if that's the desire that people have. I also want to say that we're always looking for volunteers. So if people want to volunteer and not join, that's delightful. Please just use the information, the email that will be available to you at the end to send an email, and our staff will get back to you and absorb you into Friendship Heights Neighbors Network as quickly as possible.
Great. And the cost of a ticket to this event, Connie?
Is only $25 and it's fully tax deductible.
That's a bargain. And of course, people can donate more if they wish, as this is a nonprofit and a very good cause.
Yes, it is.
If somebody wants to volunteer, then do they have to live in the Friendship Heights area?
No. And as a matter of fact, to give an example, the person who did our 5th anniversary video does not live in our neighborhood. She is a skilled, she's a skilled technology person and a skilled video maker. And she did an excellent job from her home, which it turned out to start in, several blocks away, but then she moved and she kept it right up and from South Carolina where she was. And and it was available to us because of technology. So no, we welcome people with skills, and particularly I would say the technology help can be done remotely.
Great. And of course, Friendship Heights Neighbors Network also welcomes any corporate donors, any organizations in the Friendship area looking to do good and donate would always be welcome.
Absolutely.
So we're coming to the close of our time for Ask the Expert. Is there anything else that our listening audience should know about Friendship Heights Neighbors Network?
Well, that I think that we are part of a 26, I think it is, Villages Movement nonprofit effort in Montgomery County, but there are also many, many villages in the district and in Northern Virginia and more across the country. And as part of a movement, we also want you to have access to the other things that the other villages are offering, so we can offer those. We do things together, like as the candidates forum, which we had, we did together. So this is a movement. This is a nonprofit movement. It's not just us. And we interact with and rely on with other villages and do things with them as well. So if you live someplace else and are moving to our area, we welcome you here. But if you're going someplace, if you live someplace else or are moving to someplace else, we can also help refer you because there is a Montgomery County coordinator.
Great. And, we might also mention that the Friendship Heights area in Montgomery County has the largest census of older adults. So it's a very important area for seniors and also a fabulous area for seniors with, I believe, like a 98% walkability in these 10 high rises here, if we don't count Somerset. But anyways, Connie, thank you so much for taking time out of your valuable schedule to be with us today. We really appreciate you. I just would like to mention SmithLife Homecare has opened a new office in Friendship Heights for any type of medical or skilled care, not skilled care, but hands-on care, which is not what the village provides as far as incontinence products or any type of that kind of companion or certified nursing assistant care. So we are excited to be here in the community. We are also offering short hours, as little as 2 hours or 3 hours, to help support the community aging in place. Please feel free to give us a call at 301-816-5020. And our information will also be on the screen as this video finishes. So thank you all for joining us today. We look forward to another session with you next month. And thanks for joining. Bye.